Hey, what's up, y'all? And welcome to Fearless Perspectives, the podcast. As you know, I'm your host, Julia, and this is where you come to hear what common sense sounds like. Y'all get it by now. Y'all already know. Y'all should be saying it with me, right? You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I thank y'all for tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to those who are returning viewers and listeners. Come on, you know, you in here with me. I appreciate you for real, for real. And those who are new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I don't know how you found me, whether it was on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, or just word of mouth. I thank you for coming here. And as always, like I said, thank you for lending me your listening and watch hours. Because, of course, you know, you can be doing anything on this platform. Anything, anything. Watching whatever you want on this platform. That's why this platform is so amazing. So let's use it for something good, right? So you're going to come here and you're going to listen to this podcast and listen to what I got to say on this episode today. All right. So yeah. So we here. And I hope everybody's been doing good. I hope your week has been wonderful. Your day or your night, whenever you're listening to this, has been good to you, has been kind to you. You know, that you're making it through, you're doing okay. You know, if not, let somebody know you're not okay. Like for real. All right. So hopefully everybody is good. I know I'm cooling. Enjoying this new week of my new job, you know what I'm saying? All the orientation stuff and you know what I'm saying? You know, all the stuff, new job stuff. I haven't had to do that in so long. And my other previous job, the new job, new day, it was just different. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to do none of the stuff I do. And I'm in so many meetings. And I'm like, y'all like meetings, huh? Yeah, and I gotta be on camera. Some meetings I gotta be on camera. So I'm just like, okay, let me look alive because I'm sleepy. But it's cool. I have a good feeling about this job. I really do believe that it is something much different than what I was doing, and you know the whole company in itself. You know, so I'm thankful. I think I'm in a good place. And we're just gonna go from here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful. I'm thankful, thankful. So that's what I've been trying to do all week is just stay awake in these meetings. Because I'm already at home in my own comfort zone. So, you know, it's just, you know, you just relax and you just be want to lean your head back just a little bit against that chair and they just be talking and you ain't got to participate in that. Baby, that's the equivalent of you reading me a bedtime story. I'm probably going to doze off. Shoot, I said, man, y'all almost lost me a couple times. So, you know, but yeah. So anyway, and of course, you know, when you come in here, you know, you're gonna pour up and pull up on me, right? That's it. You're gonna pour up whatever it may be, whether it's coffee, water, tea, whatever you choose to make. You know, I always have some kind of beverage in here. So I got like this. I'm trying this. I just tried this. Mimosa. It's a pineapple mimosa, like in a can. I'm trying to think. I can't remember where I got it because it's so good. Like, mm-hmm. And I just realized what I should put in it. I should put some coconut rum in it. It's gonna be so good, y'all. So yeah, once I figure out what where I got that from, I'm gonna go get some more. But yeah, this is good. This is good. So I'm glad y'all here. So anyway, y'all. So I hope y'all again have been good. It's about to be the weekend. Well, for yeah, by the time y'all listen to this, because for me, it's about to be the weekend, and I'm kind of excited about it because I'm tired. I'm so tired. I am tired. Like because I was off the whole like last week. I was off, so I was just I had to decompress before I started the new job. And you know, I would wake up early, but I wasn't necessarily getting up. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you got to get up and go to work, opposed to you just waking up early on your day off and you just maybe can just lay in the bed still, or you ain't got to get up and go to work. So that's different. But this week has been tearing me up because I'm like, I gotta get up. I can't snooze too much. I can't turn the alarm off and just go back to sleep. I gotta get up and go to my new job. I'm like, I'm so sleepy. Then I'll be on the phone late some nights. And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I cake a little bit. You cake a little bit. You know, you might cake a little bit here and there. But after a while, you like, bitch, I'm old. I gotta go to bed. No. No, I'm tripping. I'm fooling. But no, anyway, y'all. So listen, y'all, I wanted to talk to y'all about something. So me and one of my friends, we was having a conversation, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story. and it's going to tie into the conversation her and I had, because it is a topic that we need to talk about. And y'all will always hear me again saying, talk about self-awareness and standing up for yourselves, and you know what I'm saying, like protecting yourself, like being everything you need to be, you want you, but you need to be be that for yourself. You will always hear me talk about that. So all of that is like encompassed in this story. Okay, so yeah, I know I love story. If y'all, first of all, I know I'm all over the place. It's a great day. But if y'all follow me on social media, if you don't follow me on social media, follow me on social media, like on my IG, because I do a lot of story time there on my stories. I'm trying, all my friends, my content creator friends, they're like, you need to put these stories on as a reel. And I'm like, reels are only 90 minutes. My stories be longer than, 90 seconds. My stories be longer than 90 seconds. Like, that's why I put them on the stories. You know what I'm saying? So I was just, I don't know, but everybody be like, yo, your stories are hilarious. Stuff that happened to it just be stuff happening to me. Like, it just be random. Like last week I went to look at an apartment. I know. Listen, y'all, just follow me. It's a good day. Like, this episode is gonna be kind of cool and funny because I don't want to talk about nothing too serious. All right, y'all. So just yeah. Um, but yo, so last week I went to go look at some place to live. And I swear, as soon as I walked in, the lady, it was a middle-aged black lady working, in an office. And so I came in, I spoke, and as soon as I walked in her office, to let her know what I was there for. Never seen her, never met her before. She was like, "You look good today." I was like, "Bruh, like today, like I look good. You don't even know me to know you. Damn, so I be looking bad any other, which I know I don't. But I was just like, I was just like, thank you. But the energy she gave immediately, I knew what time it was. I was like, okay. I was like, thank you. So we went and looked at the place. I didn't like it. I was like, cool. I don't like it. It's cool, but like our whole conversation on a golf cart to the unit and stuff like that, she was just real sweet, real flirtatious. And it was just like that energy that I had picked up. Like I was just like, damn, she had something on her pants, like on the butt of her pants. I didn't want to tell her because I was like, I don't want you to think I'm looking, but you just walk by, you got on like dark colored pants and it was like white, something like dust or something. I don't know. I didn't want to tell. So I was like, dang, I don't want to tell her because she already coming with that energy. Like, lady, just show me this apartment so I can know if I want to move here or not. Like, so that was that. So I didn't like the apartment. She was really disappointed. She was like, I was really trying to get you that unit, trying to get you in that unit. I was like, yeah, I'm sure you were. No, I don't like this place. So went on about my business. Then the next day she called, and no, none of the places I've been looking at have they called me following my visit. They emailed me. So she called me and she was like, hey, um, I answered the phone. No, because it was a voicemail. That's what it was. It was a voicemail. So I saw it was a, local number. So I was like, let me answer this. Might be something I need. And so I answered and she was like, oh, she was like, I was leaving you a voicemail, blah, blah, blah. Then she was just like, are you logged into work right now? I was like, she was like, this is such and such from where, and I was just like, why are you asking me that? And I was like, oh, what you need? By then I'm like, come on, like, what you need? And so she wanted to ask me to do like this survey thing or whatever. And I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. I can do that for you. I got the text yesterday to fill it out. I fill it out because you were really, really nice and, kind and, just pleasant, to talk to and stuff like that. And I appreciate you. So all of that should have been like, okay, thank you so much, and let that be. No, like she just kept on, yeah, because I just want, I appreciate it if you could do that, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I just said yes. Let's get off this phone. And because I and so she was just like, she kept talking about it. And I was like, okay, I got you. I said, I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then she was like, I was getting ready to get off the phone. So I was like, okay, well, I appreciate you, no problem. She was like, what you got going on today? I hung up. I hit that red button so quick. I was like, are you serious? Are you for real? Like, bruh. I was like, yo, you cannot. This cannot be happening right now. Like, are you for real? Now, I ain't gonna lie. She wasn't my type. She wasn't my type. So I wasn't even about to give that energy, back. And I mean, she was older than what I preferred. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I wasn't even because my friend was like, if you liked her, you probably would. I was like, that's different. Yeah, I would have entertained it. Like, what you think I should be doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I don't know. I ain't got nothing playing. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? I would have. Or I would have been like, stop playing on these people's phone. You got my number. Call me outside of work or something like. You know what I'm saying? I would have hit her with that. But I was like, yo, I looked at my phone, hit that red button. Child, what? No, no. Mm-mm. Like I said, stuff just be happening to me. I be like, the fuck you dog. But anyway, so that ain't even the story I want to talk about, but that was just like a random day in my life. I be like random shit be happening like all the time to me. I be like, yo, I gotta tell you about when what happened in a therapy session. Like it's just stupid shit. Like I be like, but anyway, so okay, so this is the topic. So a couple weeks ago, I went to a party, right? It was a birthday celebration thing. And so for my homegirl and her wife or whatever. So I went to the party. I pull up or whatever. And I was looking cool. You know what I'm saying? It was our first warm day. So I had on some shorts and t-shirt and some Jordans. I was just cooling. You know what I'm saying? Just cooling. Didn't even have a fresh cut. Now, it was a 1 week haircut, but I still look good after 1 week. I'm just saying. So I'm just like, all right, I go speak to, the people in the backyard, whatever, say hello, happy birthday, and stuff like that. So I go inside to see my other homegirl, whose wife, you know what I'm saying, it is and stuff like that. And so I go in the kitchen, and she's a film, right? So I go in the kitchen, and it's all films in the kitchen. And mind you, these are mature lesbians, okay? Like, so these are grown people. So I'm like, yo, okay. So I go in and it's films everywhere. I was just like, as soon as I walk in, anywhere I walk into, I assess every room, whether I'm in a restaurant, a friend's house, a gathering, church, it don't matter. I assess the room. Who's here? What you look like? Let me see if there's anybody I know, or you know what I'm saying. Like that's just me. I pay attention, so you will never see me walk in a room with my head down. Anyway, just on because I don't walk with my head down, but you'll never see me walking in avoiding eye contact. I make eye contact with people. How you doing? I look around, I assess the room. So I was assessing the room, whatever, and I was like, dang, it's films all over, all been through here. But I was like, this is gonna be a good time because I like, I was just trying, I was out being social. Y'all know I usually be at the crib. So I was like, y'all invited me. I'm gonna come out because it's a good time when we go over there. Cool. And so I just saw one other mask in there that I had met before. So I was like, yo, what up? So we just chopping it up and shit. I wasn't even in there a good 5 minutes before because the still was like, hey, she said the city where I live in. And I was like, yo, you remember that? And I was like, yeah, I made that drive. It was like an hour away, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We just talking. And then they were like, oh, you stay in such and then they immediately started talking about their friend. I'll just call her I'll call her Cicely. All right, that's her name. I don't know where I get that name from. We'll call her Cicely, right? They was like, oh, that's where Cicely live. And I was just like, cause where I live is really nothing. I haven't seen anything out here that I would be attracted to in that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they out here, but it ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I just go to the gym and you know what I'm saying? I may see some people through there, but I be like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to the gym and be talking to chicks and stuff like that. I don't. I just go work out, say hello, and go home. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so when they was like, so when they said this person, I was like, oh, okay. And they were like, no, for real. Like, she lives out there and she's this. And I was like, well, that's cool, because while I'm out here, I can have somebody to hang out with or something, whatever. And I was just like, they were going in. Like, I was like, I ain't even been here 5 minutes. Y'all trying to hook me up with somebody because they were like, why is she not here? Let's text her. And maybe she's working. Maybe she's this and this and this. And I was like, so finally, I'm like, okay, Y'all got a picture? Let me see. Let me see this person because at first I listen. I was like, yo, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I was like, who is it though? Because I still want to see. So I was like, who is it? And I was like, but no, I'm cool. I said, I'm not looking for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. That's all I kept saying was, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Nah, it's cool. So finally, I was like, okay, y'all pushing her. Let me see Cicely's picture. Let me see what she look like. Yeah, cause I might not be cool no more. I might be no, but I was like, nah, I wasn't even trying. But I was like, but let me see. You know what I'm saying? What y'all? Cause all of them were very pretty, very pretty. So I'm like, y'all must really hang out with pretty people. I don't really see this kind of caliber out there where I live. So let me see. You know what I'm saying? And so they showed me her picture, and I was just like, yeah, she was cute. She was cute. She just wasn't my type. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, nah. I was like, it's cool. I was like, nah, she. I was like, I never see, and I don't. I was like, I never see this caliber out there, just out and about. And that town. I don't really go nowhere out here, but like Kroger, Walmart. I mean, in Target, if I go to Target. Or something like that, or the gym. That's it. I don't do a lot out where I live because it really ain't shit out here anyway. But yeah, so but I definitely don't see none of these that like no caliber like that in none of the stores out here. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, oh, okay, what she do? 'Cause I was like, she looks serious. Like, because I'm just this is what I was at. Like, I'm just really in a place where I'm just like telling people, like just being straight up, like, nah, I'm good, or I'm asking questions. You better ask questions since y'all her spokesperson right now, inadvertently, I'm gonna ask y'all questions because this y'all best friend. Y'all know her. I was like, she looks serious. Is she really serious? I said, because I joke and play a lot. I could be childish sometimes, but I know when to be serious, but I'm not serious all the time. I can't be with somebody or deal with nobody who's serious all the damn time. Like, and they was like, oh, no, I was like, yeah, no, y'all doing too much of that. So, no, never mind. Like, she looks like she's very serious. Like, they told me what she did for, her career and profession and stuff. And I was like, well, that's good. You know what I'm saying? She about her business, but I ain't got time. Like, but she wasn't my type. But I was like, okay. And then they just kept on, kept on. And I kept saying, I'm good. Oh, man. And I was just laughing and stuff. And I was just being cool, but I was just like, yo, if I'm not really asking questions, I'm really not interested. Like, and so the stuff was like, well, shoot, maybe Jay wanna know, why she's single. And I was like, no, I don't. I don't wanna know that. I don't wanna know why she's single. Like, and they kept on, why, she can, I don't know why she's single. She might be because, and I said, no, I'm good. I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know. And they just kept on. And so finally I told, because they was laughing or whatever, and I was laughing, with the stud. And I was like, it's not that I don't want to know. I said, I just don't care. I don't care. Finally, I said, I don't want to know. I don't care. And then finally, this, stud called on. She was like, she ain't your type. I said, she's not my type. It doesn't mean that she's not attractive. She's just not my type. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not interested. I'm just not trying to be in that arena right now like that. You know what I'm saying? So, because and I said, and they were like, well, you can have friends. I said, exactly. I can have friends. Y'all was the one that was trying to hook me up. Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, it was funny because they was like, well, it's okay to have friends. I know it's okay to have friends. I would love to just have friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can do that. And if, like I said, if somebody coming along, I'm assessing the situation. Like, I rock with her a little differently. You know what I'm saying? But we can have friends, but I was like, I'm letting y'all know, yes, it's cool to just have friends. I just don't want y'all going back and telling her something that's not true. Like, I met somebody, at this party and she was interested and no, it wasn't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and so I was, anyway, so wrap all that up. I was like, yo, I ain't even been here 5 minutes and y'all doing all of this. Like, I just came here to have a good time and just chill. Like, golly. I mean, I understand. No, I'm joking. But I was just like, yo, so we were laughing about that. They was like, dang, you ain't been here for 5 minutes. And they already trying to. I was like, because I even asked, I said, y'all don't even know, you don't even know me. I said, you don't even know what type of person I am. They was like, I said, you don't even know if I'm a good person. They was like, well, if you here with them, yeah, you good people because they only around good people. I'm like, that's true. And I am a good person. Like, I'm a good ass person. So I was like, well, maybe I may not even be her type. That's why I was like, I may not even be her type. They was like, no, you her type. I was like, you mean physically? They was like, yeah. I was like, but you don't even know. I may not personality wise. I don't know. But yeah. So that was crazy. So when I was talking to my friend that night, and I told her about it, and then it came back up again yesterday when we were talking. And so when I told her, I was like, you know what? It came to me that night. I said, you know what? It felt good to be able to just be like, nah, I don't even want to do that. Just because y'all think that, you know what I'm saying? Think I would, I would be somebody she might like. I was like, it felt good to just be like, no, I don't want that. I don't like, because when it comes down to dating, it's hard, like, because you don't want to turn nobody down. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time. Like 'cause sometimes, yeah, you do, yeah, you just be like, you don't care. I'm like, no, I'm not interested. Like where I'm at now, like, child, because of the so much shit I've gone through with dating, I'm in a place I'll tell you, no, I'm not interested. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And if they ask, I'll tell them, I'm like, I'm just not interested, it's not my type of what I'm looking for, what I'm, what I need. I have no problem in telling somebody that because I have a choice. I have a preference. And so that night I was talking to my friend and she was just like, yeah, it just feels good to where you feel like you don't feel like you have to give in because, like I said, because it was there. And I was like, yo, finally, somebody who gets it. I was like, yo, that is true. And then yesterday, when it came back up, she said something, and I was like, yo, this is the realest thing because, like, we don't think about it. Like, stop dating people when you don't have to. Like, just out of obligation, or like, stop feeling obligated to just be involved with somebody because you don't want to turn them down. Like, or you don't want to appear like you are cocky or arrogant or you better than them. Like, that's why I'm like, I'm always like, yo, be so self-aware and be so confident in yourself to where you can know, like, yo, if this person is not my type, like if I can look at a picture and be like, she's not my type physically. Cause that's what I don't care. That's what I'm gonna look at first. Yeah, she might have been cool. She might have been an amazing woman. I could look at her and tell she probably was an amazing woman. But just I was just like, that's just not my type, you know what I'm saying? And I was just cool with it and I felt fine with it. I'm done. Like, yo, be done like just dating people not out of sympathy, but because of like not it's not even convenience. It's just like you just feel obligated. Stop doing that. You don't have to do that. You really do not have to do that. We really don't, because that be the situation you end up in that hurt your heart the worst, that cause you the most mental and emotional anguish and all type of shit. You like, this wasn't even my type, dog. I don't know how many times I done said that shit after a situation with somebody and they done crashed out or treated me like I was somebody like, and I'll be like, yo, you weren't even my damn type, dog. You were not. But see, I will always, like I said, dummy it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I would end up, especially when I used to work out a lot, when I was thicker and I was bigger, I had, more muscle mass and stuff. Because I used to like, heavier women, like thicker women. And that was just, and I still do. I think they're, yes. If you knew me, you knew back then, I used to be like, you got to be two something to do something. Like, I was, and they used to be like, you small. I'm like, I'm strong as hell. I was strong as hell. I was thicker. So yeah, I could yes, I'm good. I can hold my own. But then I was just like, yo, but then I would get with these talk to these women, and all the time, every woman, except there was like every woman that I've dated, except for one, have told me, I would have never thought you would talk to me. You look like you got a type. I know you got a type. But I used to dummy it down. I used to try to play humble, like, nah, I don't, nah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't have a type. You cool. I like you. You know what I'm saying? You look good. And every last one was hell on wheels. or it ended like on some stupid shit. And I'm just like, yo, yeah, I went through. You ain't give me nothing to even balance the bullshit with. You weren't even really my type. I just liked you. I was trying to play more. I was trying to play humble, like, nah, I don't have a type because you see that I have a type. So if you think I got a type, why are you talking to me? Why you in my face? Why you on my time? If you think I got a like, stop doing that. If you think somebody got a type and you ain't it, don't even approach them. Don't even waste their time. But again, I get, they say you miss all the shots you don't take or whatever. I don't know, but every last one of them, I used to be like, damn, why I keep doing this to myself? Why I keep doing this? You know what I'm saying? So like when me and my friend was like I said when we was talking about it again yesterday, she was just like, yeah, those days are over. Those days are over of dating people just because they like you. Stop dating people just because they like you. Yo, stop. Like when she said that, Joy, I was outside. I wanted to scream and run into the woods because I was like, yo, that is the realest shit. That's what we do. Stop dating people just because they like you. Just stop. Just because they like you, you ain't gotta do nothing with that. If they're not your type, it don't matter. To me, not it don't matter. I don't care how much you like me. If I'm not feeling you, if I don't like you, if you're not my type, if you're not what I'm into or anything like that, then I'm not even gonna entertain that. Not. I'm not. Like like y'all stop doing that. We gotta stop doing it. I'm guilty as hell of that. Like just because she like me, oh, I'm a dater. You know what I'm saying? Or we gonna get to know each other, or I'm gonna get that attention. I ain't have to do that. The hell, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. That's where healing comes from. All that growth, you learn that shit in your growth. The times you're healing, the time you're becoming more self-aware and more protective of yourself and more loving of yourself and more confident in yourself. No, I'm not cocky or arrogant, but I know what I look like every day, and I know what I look like when I put clothes on and get ready to walk out the house because I stop by the mirror a couple times first to make sure I'm put together. I know what I look like. I know I'm attractive. I get it. I know I'm a good person. I know when you talk to me, you're going to end up really rocking with me because I'm cool. I'm just a cool ass person. I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool. So I get it. I'm going to have that. But I ain't had to like everybody or try to date everybody that liked me. All of them, except for one, always said, you look like you got a type. Nah, I know you got a type. I wouldn't think you would have talked to me. Every last one of them did except for one. But one, it's because she was grown, honey. She was grown when she approached me. She ain't even say that. She knew. Oh, yeah, I know you want me. I said, oh, okay. Yes. Like, come on. Like, and I told my friend last night, I said, yo, you are one of the that has never said that to me. Never. And she was like, because I knew. I said, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like, come with that confidence. I need all the confidence in the world. Like, so that's what I just basically want to talk to you about. Like, yo, just stop. Stop. We got to stop dating people just because they like us. To me, that's like, yo, what is that saying about, you know what I'm saying, about us? Like, what do we say? What is that saying about me? Like, I just date them because they like me. Like, nah, I can't do that. Can't do that. No. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Because they be the main ones that be, wishing on the star for some shit like this. That's what Tank said. You've been wishing on the star for some shit like this, baby. And then and then they, like I said, then they gonna turn around and treat you like you ain't nothing, like you ain't nobody. Like, bitch, you thought you couldn't get nobody like me to begin with, and now this how you gonna treat me? Oh, baby, I had to wake up, baby. When I say I had to wake up, oh yeah, I had to wake up. Like my boy had asked me one day. It was one chick I was dealing with. She was hell on wheels for real. And I knew it needed to end. That's why I was saying the other episode was I knew it needed to end. But I kept on and kept on trying. It seemed like I was fighting for it. because I didn't want to appear like I was giving up or I didn't try. But I knew in my spirit and my soul that I was like, yo, first of all, you ain't even it for me anyway. But I need to end this, and but let me try to at least act like I care. Let me try to at least act like, you know what I'm saying, I'm fighting for the relationship, or I don't want to lose you type shit, because I didn't want to appear like I understood and just needed to be honest and say, sweetheart, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had to learn, stop doing that, because again, it'll get you treated like you're nothing. So I kept going through shit. My boy here, he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, first couple times I'm gonna be like, damn, that's kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? We make mistakes, this and this and this and this. He said, but if you keep going back and doing this, I'm gonna start to ask you what's wrong with your head. And when he said that, I said, boy, you won't ever have to question what's if something wrong with my head, because I keep looking like I'm doing dumb shit that I know ain't no, honey. So that's what I'm saying. After a while, if I gotta ask you, Julia, you good? Is you bitch? Is you cool? Cause why you keep yeah? So I had to reassess, and so especially after everything, like, baby, uh-uh. I need you to come a certain way. I need you to be confident. I need you to be grown, not just by your age, but I'm not dating below a certain uh year difference. You know what I'm saying? I'm not certain below or above. I'm not. I'm in my early 40s. You know what I'm saying? I can't go too high. You know what I'm saying? I can't go too many years, because then I'm getting a little too old for me. For where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? For where I'm at, rather. Nah, I don't. So I know I'm learning my the gauges of where, like, yeah, it's so interesting being at this age. I love it though. Like, I just had a friend turn 40 um the other day. No, today. Today. I had a friend turn 40 today. And I was talking to her and I was just like, welcome to 40. You know what I'm saying? She was like, it just sounds so old. I said, 40 is not old. And it's not. 40, we are not we are not the 40 our parents were. You know what I'm saying? Our parents were 40 with a bunch of kids, all of us. What, like, we working a serious job too. They were working a serious job. They owned their homes. They had their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like their cars. They had about 3 vehicles. Like my parents, I know at 40, my parents they were child, they were making it. And I'm 42. We childish as hell, first of all. We are a different breed. We childish. Because we got social media. I think social media makes everybody childish. We got social media. We're childish. We laugh at stuff we shouldn't be laughing at. We have a good time. We realize life is harder for us now than it was then. We trying to make it. Shit, we trying to, like, at 42, we trying to figure it out. I don't have no children. I don't want none. I ain't married. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were all of that. They were all of that. I'm not. It's just me and my dog, honey, and I'm, trying to figure life out. So that's all I'm saying. It's just like we're different. We're a different breed and stuff like that. So, I like it. I like our generation. I'm a millennial. You know what I'm saying? I like that generation. So, like I said, it's not too far below me that I'm gonna go on that millennial chart, though. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother, he's 3 years younger than me. I know I can tolerate that age group, 40. So I don't go. I say I'm not going no more than 3 years younger than me. No fucking more. No more, because this is my thing, and I know that there are a lot of mature um young people out there, but and I know they are. I know they are, but it's just different. You're in a different space. You know what I'm saying? As you age and you go too far. That's why I don't understand how people have such a huge age difference in dating and marriage and stuff like that. Like, I ain't no way I'll be dating somebody that's I'm 40, I'm 42. Ain't no way I'll be dating somebody who's 22. 20 year, I know people who, they husband, 20 years plus, and I'll be like, this man, okay, I couldn't do it. So 3 years below me is that's it for me. I'm not I'm not doing that. And I used to only date older women than me. Like now I was in my 30s, so they was like late 30s, early 40s. And but like now I'm in my early 40s. So if I go, you know, what I used to date, like 9, 10 years older than me, and she in her early 50s. Excuse me, and that's cool as long as she not tired all the time. I get it. I'd be tired too, but damn, I still like to do stuff. I like to get outside and do things, especially now it's starting to get warm. I like to be at the park. I like to get out. I like to, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go out to the beach. Let's go drive. Let's go do something. Let's get outside. I ain't trying to have nobody be like, I'm tired, girl. I don't want to do that. I'm gone. I'm not dealing with it. I'm gone. Either I should leave because if not, I'm a cheat. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I would just leave. I would leave. I told you I'm just clowning today, for real. Mm. I would leave because I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna speak up. Before I would, the old Jay or the old Julia would be like, well, I don't want to be like, I don't want to say nothing to her. Like, you don't ever want to do nothing. Or we don't ever really, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want no drama. I don't want her to get upset. No, I'm telling her, look, when you met me, I told you I like to be outside. I told you what I like to do, and you said you were cool with it or whatever. If you didn't like that, you should have said something then. But now we dealing with each other, and you don't ever want to do nothing like that's. That's not gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't always want to do stuff like that. I like to enjoy or whatever without you. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, we don't need to be dealing with each other. Like for real, we don't. And that's just where I'm at. Like just really like speaking up. Like, I'm telling y'all, speaking up for yourself feels so good. You ain't gotta be mean. You ain't gotta be rude, ugly, and nasty about it. You can just say what works for you. This don't work for me. And it's cool. It's nothing. It's not that I don't. I just it's nothing against you. It's just not gonna work for me. You're not a bad person. It's just not gonna work for me. It's not. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so yeah, and that's why I was like, we gotta stop dating people just because they like us. Like they can like me all day. I don't care how I know, like I said, I know what I look like when I walk out the house. I take pride. Y'all know I take pride in my appearance. First of all, like make sure even if I'm going out like this, you know what I'm saying? I got the shoes, the sneakers to match. Like I'm just cool. And this is usually how I'm out. And that's the crazy thing. I ain't gotta put on all these baggy layers and trendy clothes and all that other shit that everybody put on. You know what I'm saying? Shit that don't match. And whatever style is your style, but I ain't gotta do all of that. You know what I'm saying? I can go out just like this and still pull them. I mean, just chilling. Like, because it's all about how you wear your clothes. Like, how do you wear your clothes? What you look like. That's why I'm like, yo, I like to work out. I like to take care of myself because that's an accessory right there. I'm just saying. I can go out like this and be cool. Minding my business, just kicking it casual. Just throw on. I got some Jordan 1 lows, this color though, sea foam and white. I put them joints on with this and I'm good. I'm cooling. It don't take much for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much. Some people you need to do all the things and that's fine. But it like even when I'm dating, I like women that it don't take much for them to just be effortlessly pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't take much. I don't need you to have. Yeah, I do like a woman who wear makeup. I ain't gonna hold you. I do. I like makeup. I like the lashes. I like all of that. All that stuff that a lot of these dudes, but I don't want my woman wearing that. I want my woman. She ain't gotta wear all that. She ain't got. Yes, she do. She do. She needs to wear it. Yeah, I talked about this before. I saw her. She needs all. Let her wear it. What you afraid of, man? What you afraid of? What you afraid of? It's either one or two things. You insecure about, her being too attractive and other dudes looking at her, or she gonna make you step your shit up and you don't want to. No. First of all, I don't want to be with somebody ain't nobody else checking for. First of all, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that she gotta go and be with them. No, because she's first of all, I might be with somebody respectful. But I always be like, I never want to be with somebody ain't nobody at least that don't double take for. And y'all be out here talking about, I don't want my woman to wear this makeup, wear these lashes, wear no wigs, no wig. Shit, put that shit on. Yes, please. Put it on. Hand it here. Yes. I'm already ready before you. I know how to go sit down and wait for you to finish getting ready. Because I know when you get done putting them lashes on and shading in them eyebrows and doing your whole contour makeup, I want all the things. Yes, I like all the things. That's why I be like, what's wrong with you, bro? Then I see your wife and she look like Derrick Jackson wife, ex-wife. Nobody, child, ain't nobody looking for her but you. Y'all better stop playing. Let your wife like for real, cause it's I never. This is what I tell people all the time. I never want to be somewhere. Me and my partner are out somewhere, or anybody I'm dating, and she could be across the room. I'm over here kicking it, talking to other people, and they be like, "Yo, where your girl at? Who you here with?" I don't want to look across the room and be like, "There she go over there." Man, I don't know why she right there. Nah, I want to be like, yo, no, that one right there, she right there. And they be like, because they know my boys tell me, they be like, Julie, you don't fuck around. I don't. I don't. I don't. I want to be able to like, she over there, she right there. Like that's me right there. And they be like, yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's it. hmm That's just me. Y'all can do what y'all want. But I be damn if I have a homely looking girl, another one. I'm just not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not doing that. Like it's just we got to do better. We got to do better. Your style is your style. You know what I'm saying? Like I love like my friend. I be like, yo, you look good. Like you don't even have to put much on. Like you know what I'm saying? Your outfit is a good capsule style. It's real. It's like a staple. Like you know what I'm saying? And then she can if she want to flash out, she flash out. She look good. But I be like, yo, I don't need nobody who like just timeless style is everything for me. I don't need all the trendy, all the up, no, because that shit is trendy. The style is gonna change. But what's in your closet that you can put on that's still gonna transcends throughout all of these trends that's going on? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm big on. That's my style. Cause man, please. That's all I'm saying is man, please. Yo, that's all I'm saying. Y'all gotta like for real. It's I know I was this episode was crazy. But I just really wanted to talk to y'all today. Like, yo, this is some like my healing too. Like I enjoy talking to y'all because I get to just be social somewhat or whatever. Instead of just being downstairs, just chilling, sitting down, watching TV or some shit. Like, yeah, I just come talk to y'all sometime. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get the people what they want for those who don't, who listen and engage and shit like that, like for real. But I just really want y'all to know, like dating, because it's about to be summertime and everybody about to be outside. I'm about to be outside too. I ain't gonna have no hot girl summer like that. I ain't doing, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cooling, but I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy my summer because last year I didn't do a thing. I didn't do anything last year. This last year was just so much. But this year I'm doing all the things I really want to do. I'm enjoying my life. I'm transitioning on to some different things and great things, one season is ended and you're just moving on and you just, you get to see what God has for you. So that's why I'm like, I'm excited. And I'm doing all the things. Even, with my health, I'm like, God, you have to hurry up, wrap this up so we can, I got things to do. But man, I'm in a good place. You know what I'm saying? It's what's for you is for you. That's all I'm gonna say. Is what's for you is for you, no matter what. anybody tries to do, anybody tries to purposely do, if people try to hurt you, try to do things to try to set you out as far as like put you in a bad position. God sees all of that. Let me tell you that. God sees all of that. And especially if you've been a good person and you have no ill intent, man, towards anybody or towards God sees all that. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you what I know. Don't worry about it. hmm You ain't got to worry about it. I just want y'all to continue to grow. I want us all to continue to grow. And we are going to continue to grow because growth is never ending. Growth and healing, all of that stuff, all of the things that make us better is never ending. It's never ending. You may think like, oh, I finally got over this situation. I finally got over that, that trauma or that issue or whatever. I finally got over it. Now I'm good. Yeah, you good. But something else gonna come up. Especially if you date somebody or if you have healthy friendships or any type of healthy relationship, it's always going to be a mirror for you. And that's why I'm just like, Lord Jesus, whoever comes my way, that is right there. Like when we are there, they're going to be a mirror. Who we? Be with me, Lord, because I know that there are some things that maybe, and I'm not saying that there are triggers that'll trigger you from your previous situation. It may be something that trigger you from something else. You know what I'm saying? But usually it might be from your previous situation because you might be like, you know what? I realize there's still some growth I have to do in some areas, and that's fine. But now you have already started already doing the work, so now you're already aware, so now you are able to now hopefully you can now start having, learn different coping mechanisms or have already learned different coping mechanisms or approaches to the situation to where you can handle it differently, or you know what I'm saying. So it's going to teach you, either you healed from it or you've grown from it or you haven't. Ain't no in between. It's either you have or you haven't. It ain't no, well, I crashed out a little bit. I mean, I guess it depends on if you was always a major crash out, then yeah. But no, like, we'll take the lesser grade crash out. No, but no, you need to heal from that. You need to, because you already know it's an issue. You already know it's an issue. You already know it's an issue. Or it was an issue. And so when it comes up, you already like, oh, this is still an issue. Let me go. Ooh, we. And then if you're dealing with somebody who's mature or like, or whether it's a friend or somebody you're dating, if they're mature and grown, and emotionally intelligent, you should be able to tell them, look, hey, I need to pull back for a second. Or, I don't like how I handled this, or I'm gonna pull back because I don't, this is kind of triggering. Give me a minute. That's it. Give me a minute. Can you give me a minute? I would respect the shit out of somebody if she did that. Any woman that do that, can you give me a minute? I'm like, yeah, baby, you got it. Take. Matter of fact, why don't you take the day? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you take the day, think about whatever, feel what you need to feel, because you came to me and you said something. Depending on the magnitude of whatever it is, yeah, take the day. Take the day. If not, I'll be like, you may need a couple hours. I'm gonna check in. You need a couple hours, or you tell me. But if it's something that I can see is really whatever, really on her or whatever, I'm gonna tell her, yo, just go ahead and take the day. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I ain't gonna be like, I talk to you when I talk to you. No, I'm gonna probably hit her up the next day, like, hey, are you okay? You good? What you feeling? We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation. And I've learned that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've learned to speak up as well. If I've had a long day and I've had a long day at work and it was stressful, no, when I get off work is not the time to try to have a serious conversation. Let me chill. Let me like unwind and decompress from that, whatever that may look like for me before I can have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. But yeah, so that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm learning in this whole process, like really what I need and what I deserve and what I deserve, honey. I'm learning it. What I want, child. Yeah, I have a type. I have a type, and I'm like, yeah. And my type is it's not, and everybody just thinks it's physical. Yeah, I have a type physically. I do. I really do. But it's just not physical. I need this physically attractive type person that I have to also have this, and this. I need her emotional to be this. I need her mental to be this. I need her spirit and soul to be this. I need, you know what I'm saying? There's more behind just looking good. That's why I always say my shit match. I look good, but even behind my look or my attractiveness, I'm a good person. I I know I'm somebody's wife. That's all I'm saying. I know I am if it ever got there. But I know I am. I know I'm someone's woman like that, their dream girl. I know I am because I know what I possess. I know what I am and things like that. But yeah, no. Mm-mm. Sticking to what I need, sticking to what I want, what I desire. So, yeah, she's going to have a certain look. I like a certain look. I like, you know what I'm saying? And she's going to have that. Yep. But anyway, yeah, I am done with y'all for real. I'm done. I thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode because I mean, I think it was, a Gemini, the other Gemini that came out, the other part. No, for real. I don't always want to be serious, like, but I do want to always get the message out because I do, because again, there's like so many lessons in life that we learn, and I'm like, yo, I just want to share this with them or have them like look at it from a different perspective. Like for real, stop dating people just because they like you. Nobody talks about that. Cause like nobody thinks about that. Nobody, let's just be honest. Like if you look at all the people that you've dated up until now, like was it because y'all was out and she thought you was cute and bro, she thought she was fine. She thought she was a dude. You know what I'm saying? And she really wasn't your type and you just talked to her ladies, if you knew, well, I don't think women do it too much. I not some of them do, a lot of them do. But so, women, they ain't they ain't gonna fuck around. If you not their type, oh honey, I don't like him. But if he putting you through that mattress, he not really your type. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you gonna date him anyway because you know what I'm saying. He like you, and he want, you know. I mean, anybody else, I'm not dating no woman because she likes me. We gotta stop doing that. And I know that I'm like, she's not my type in no kind of way, or not even in a few ways. She's not my type. I'm good. Nope. So yeah, so I want us all to be dope. Like you already know, I want us to be dope. I want us to have growth, consistent growth, because we're gonna consistently grow together, heal together, and learn together. Like for real, we're gonna learn together. That's why I'm like, y'all get involved. Like, talk to me because I'm like, yo, y'all's perspective might be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get involved. So I need y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the things. This drink, all right. All of all of the things. We gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Just share, like all of that. Y'all know how to find me on TikTok. It's down in the script in the description. I am J.Jay38 on TikTok. On Instagram, my personal page is J.Smith517. And then of course the podcast page I need y'all to really that's the page I really need y'all to follow is Fearless Perspectives Pod on Instagram because that's where I'm going to be posting the clips and stuff. Like I said, you can follow my personal page and stay because I'm going to be doing more personal things on there from me. I don't want to always post my clips on that page because that's why I have the Instagram page that I need y'all to go follow and I need y'all to engage with and I need y'all to share. Even on this platform, even if you don't subscribe, just no, I want you to subscribe. Subscribe. I don't need you to just watch. That's what I really want to say. I don't need you to just watch. I need you to subscribe, but I definitely need you to watch. I need you to share. Tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like about the podcast. Even if you don't listen to podcasts, tell somebody. Okay. And if you like me, I go back and I binge watch shows or I binge watch podcasts. So maybe, you know what I'm saying, that's what you want to do or whatever. But we have a good time over here. We just talk about real shit. And again, like I said, this is where you come to hear what common sense sounds like. And it's just going to be my fearless perspective on it. Like I said, me and my homegirl were talking and we were just like, yo, stop dating people that just because they like you. I was like, yo, that was some real shit. Like, because that's the truth. It was just because it just hit us. You know what I'm saying? It just hit us like, yo, that is the real truth. If we're being honest. All right. If we're being honest, we all have done it and some still do it. But you know, when you know better, you do better. All right. So just do better, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. I was gonna say kings, grand rising kings and queens. Oh God, I gotta stop playing. But anyways, make sure y'all tune in. Each an episode is dropping. Y'all know every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all on YouTube. You know, just engage. I just really want y'all to engage. I love the people that hit me up and be like, yo, I watched you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be amped. You know, somebody had me blushing talking about I had you on in the TV. I just love to hear your voice. I was like, can't stop playing. Like I was like, yo, that's real support. I appreciate you, mama. So thank you. Thank you. But nah, I just appreciate y'all for real for tuning in. It is what it is. We here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just here to talk to y'all. And you know what I'm saying? Just give y'all a different perspective and just come to y'all the only way I can be, and that's just me. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Some days I'm gonna be serious. Some days I'm not. Cause 7 times out of 10, I'm not serious all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just want to, you know, just come and talk to y'all and just, you know, shed some light on different things. And, you know, as I continue to grow, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it out there. And so y'all can continue to grow as well. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's always something somebody has gone through or is going through that you yourself may be going through and need some experience like okay well they handled it this way or so and so went through this and she was all right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. So again, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you guys again tune in next week. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, you know what I'm saying? And again, it's about to be we in the spring, it's about to be summer if you especially if you're in the south, you already know because the temperatures are already elevating. So we about to be outside, baby. If you see me outside, say hello. I don't care if you be like, yo, you be on social media. I do. Say hi. I'm gonna introduce myself. It's cool. You ain't gotta look and stare and look weird and be like, you can say hello. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I'm a human being. I really am. Y'all know me. I'm cool. I'm approachable. Just don't be weird. You know what I'm saying? If you weird, I'm like, all right, okay, girl. But no, nah, we cool. But just if you see me, just say hello. If you see, not matter of fact, not if you see me, just say hello. If you see anybody out this summer, anywhere, not even just this summer, if you go out anywhere between from today on and you make eye contact with another person, just say hello, smile and nod or something. It doesn't mean you trying to talk to them or you got to give them your number. Just say hello. Just see where that goes. Hey, how you doing? And keep it walk and keep moving. You never know what that person may be going through and what you know what I'm saying, what they need or what's in their head right then and there that you might have just snatched them out of overthinking some great. You know what I'm saying? Just hey, how you doing? That's it. And y'all keep going about y'all business, but just say hello. And me, you all know me. I'm gonna gas everybody up because if you looking good, I'm gonna tell you looking good. I'm gonna give you a compliment. Don't mean it doesn't mean I'm trying to talk to you. I'm just giving you a compliment. I love giving people compliments. I do. Because if you looking good, you looking good. If you rocking that shit, you rocking that shit. And that's probably how I'm gonna say it. You rocking that shit, man. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie to you. Mm-mm. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to nobody just to make them feel good about their day. No, I'm not gonna lie to no damn body. If I see you looking right, I'm like, yo, you looking good. I like that outfit, bro. Like I like them sneakers, especially I'm a sneakerhead, so I'm always looking at people's shoes. Yo, them kicks is yeah, I see that. Hats, I'm just, and then the ladies, yeah, out here looking good. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, you looking good. I'm gonna tell you. Don't wait. You ain't gotta, I'm gonna tell you. And that's it. So anyway, we outside this summer, this spring and summer, being safe. We outside enjoying each other. We outside enjoying ourselves. We're outside growing and flourishing, and we are outside living because we work every day, pay bills all the time. Let's enjoy life. All right, let's just do it. I'm just for real. Let's just do it. That's where I'm at with it. But anyways, y'all, I love y'all again. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all like for real, for real, for real, for real. Thank you, thank you. Until next time. Much love to you. Peace.